It was the best of times and the worst of times. And here we are. Module 3, Session 1 of our Unit 3, working on rounding, addition, subtraction with big numbers. Guess what? Good news and bad news. And there's no bad news, but the first 5 slides are a checkpoint. This is something that you must do on your own. Unfortunately, there is no paper copy of it. However, if you want to work on this checkpoint using paper and pencil, please do, but be sure to add your pictures later on. I will go over the questions on the checkpoint and give you some advice about how to complete these problems. So, after I do that, we will learn a new workplace game. You will play the workplace game a few times. I sure wish we could find a time to all play it together. Maybe we'll do that on Friday in our forts. And then afterward, you will work on, after you're done with the checkpoint, I would like for you to turn to page, this is in your Home Connections book. It is page 53. These first few problems on slide 6 use estimation. So you actually do not have to figure out the real number here. All you're doing is answering yes or no. So you're going to read this problem and then you're going to decide if the person can do it. So I'll read the first one. For example, Sue has $346. She wants to buy a bike and still have $150 left. So she wants to buy the bike for $300. She has $346. She wants to have $150 left over. She found a bike that costs $189. Can she buy it and still have $150 left? Use rounding to figure this out. Use what you know about rounding to the nearest 100 or 10, whatever helps, whatever makes sense to you, to figure it out. All you have to do is say yes or no. Same kind of problem B and C. Number 7, estimate and solve. So it gives you a checklist here. First, estimate the difference between the two numbers. You could round them and then subtract, or you could think about what you have to add to the smaller number to get the bigger number. You're going to write that number here. Then find the exact difference between the two numbers. Check your answer with your estimate to see if it makes sense. They should be around the same. If it doesn't, then go back and do your exact difference again. Same for this problem. The next 3 slides I think you should do, but they're optional. I know that the checkpoint's a bit much and then these other couple of pages. So if you still have some math energy, go ahead and work on this problem. These are straight up subtraction. Here's a great word problem to solve. And here is another couple of word problems to solve. I would encourage you to think about this one, B. This is one of those ones that we really like, right? Which equation does not represent this problem? Think about that one. So these 3 pages are optional, but you absolutely have to do your checkpoint first, and then these 2 pages, which are pages, page 53 in your Home Connections book. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the checkpoint. Sage and Chase are reading the same book. Sage has to read 228 pages and Chase has to read 367. How many more pages does Sage need to read to catch up with Chase? Fill in the blanks, show the answer, circle it. So I need you can highlight the answer, or you can put the answer right here. So fill in these blanks and put the answer here. for A, B, and C. This is all three of these number line problems are being used to figure out the answer to this problem. Slide 3 has something a little bit different. Use the number line below to solve 194 minus 156. Circle your final answer. You can just drag this circle over to your final answer. There's a little clue over here off to the right, left. Use the small text box for your jumps and the numbers on your number line. So just like in the slide up here, you're going to do that down here. So you're going to go ahead and then to create the jump lines, click on the little symbol up here, click on the scribble to draw. So you're going to go ahead and type in, let's see, we're going to go here and we're going to make a little line right here and we're going to write, let's see, let me give you a text box there. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Use your estimation skills to answer each question yes or no without adding or subtracting to find the exact answer. Again, this is straight up using some rounding skills. The Raptors need 200 points to make it to the next round of the basketball tournament. So far, they have 161 points. If they score 37 more points by the end of the game, will they make it to the next round? Or will they have 200 points or more? So using your knowledge of rounding, figure out whether the Raptors are going to be able to go on to the next round. Jesse has $300 to spend. Can he afford to buy a bike for $210, safety lights for $34, and a helmet for $56? Use rounding to figure this out. Do not add the exact answer. Use your skills that you've learned about rounding. And on the last page of our assessment, Lenora and Rosaria are catching fireflies. Lenora has 136 fireflies in her jar and Rosaria has 152. But then she caught 29 more. How many more fireflies does Rosaria have than Lenora? Show your work using numbers, sketches, or words. Write the answer on the line below here. Choose the equation that best represents this program. The letter F tells how many more fireflies Rosaria has than Lenora. So make sure that you do this, think about it, right? Think about what makes sense. What did you do up here and what makes sense? This is the one, they want you to choose the one that can work this time. So make sure you choose one. You can absolutely think to yourself, does this make sense? Does it make sense that this is the answer to how many more fireflies Rosaria has than Lenora? Okay, and so that's the checkpoint. Yeah, I guess that's it for our lesson. So your job is to do this checkpoint. Then you're going to do these couple of pages in your Home Connections book. It's actually one page in your Home Connections book. You can do these other pages. Let's see, what pages are they actually? Yes, they are actually pages 51 and 52 in your Home Connections book. And then you should play the new game, which is called Round and Add Hundreds. So Round and Add Hundreds is our new game today. All right, hope you have fun with this.